not whatever you.
Yeah, yeah.
You're watching Starfleet After Dark. Ooh,
Good evening, everybody. This is your Commander, Steve Parmley. Tonight we are joined with Captain Aaron Davies and Lieutenant uh, Chicken Sandwich, Colonel Richard Steele, Captain Sarah Rosenzweig, Captain Jeremy Estelle. I'm sure, Jeremy, I apologize if I butchered that. I'm sorry. Commander Kyle Hughes, and of course, was that Hughes? I can't see. Hang on.
Absolutely.
Hughes, sorry. And the Motley crew, the new producers. Sean Durr and Drew Mariner.
The old man, yeah.
The old fart. So, how's everybody's night going?
Good.
Great here.
Anything festive?
I'm having the best night ever. Rob came back, so I don't have to be acting captain and do the RC stuff anymore.
Well, where was he at?
He was away.
Captured.
He was captured by Romulans.
God, I wish that every day of my life, and unfortunately, I keep waking up.
You want to be captured by Romulans every day?
I'll tell you what. It depends on what the Romulans look like. Now,
Hey,
if
Rob's here.
Whoa,
There he
there he
is.
is. The myth,
Rob's
the
in
man, the
chat.
legend.
Hi.
it's the Romulans from Star Trek Picard, I wouldn't mind it. Just
So
saying.
they actually had to smuggle him out of Romulan space in a waste extraction compartment. So,
I always knew that guy was full of shit. Now it disproves it.
oh,
And I want to give a shout out to my chief engineer in the comments. Hi, Lourdes.
So, hello to everybody. Let's see. Let me go through and make my normal introduction. Let's see. Hello, Rob.
Lourdes.
So, for all of you who do not know, Rob here is also part on the staff. He's going to be our new video graphics person. So, we welcome him and thank him. Hello, Chris, Charlotte, Donnie, Jeffrey, Sean. You don't count. Teresa, Lourdes, Axe 2 Nomad will probably be your CO. I can't think of his name now. I went blank. Mitchell, Mike, Rob. Thank you. Mitchell, Mike, Jesse, Arthur. Yeah, well, that's about it. So, how's everybody's night? Y'all ready for the weekend? Big plans? No big plans?
it's Hanukkah.
The season of light.
Today was also something special. Does anyone know what today was internationally?
Florida dropped to 50 degrees day.
It could be related.
Is it
International Persons with Disabilities Day.
Oh.
Okay.
I was not aware we had an international holiday.
Mm-hmm. So I was running a little late tonight because I was at a dinner for put on by people from our local disabilities agency. So I'm all stuffed with beef on a bun, which is the perfect meal to go with negative 12 degrees Celsius weather.
So if nobody knows this person here, that's Charlotte. Hi, Charlotte. Charlotte put a mean mugging emoji in the comments. We love her, even though she's from Kentucky, just like me. And she's not even an hour and a half away, and she still has not met the Commander Starfleet. That's really horrible. But it's all right. I think we love you too. It just depends on the day of the week. But hey,
Charlotte, if you send me a message, I'll send you a link.
You can join.
Lord have mercy. Give us. Also, want to say big congratulations to Brigadier General Derek France on receiving the nominations to win for R10. Congratulations. I look forward to seeing you on the Admiralty Board. Also, welcome and congratulations on promotion to Fleet Captain Justin Fitzik. He will be taking over as the Region 4 RC. So congratulations, gentlemen. I hope you guys understand the shit show you're walking. No, I'm kidding.
That's exactly how Aaron describes it.
If you haven't sat on an AB meeting yet, it can be lively. We do have several RCs who are very passionate about their stuff, and it can get kind of interesting. I usually have to tell people, okay, stop, shut up, you guys are adults.
Well, there's definitely a problem with time management in these meetings, and I say that as someone who's professionally managed meetings before. I have suggestions if you're open to them to make them flow a little bit better, but yeah, they are a shit show.
I think
You're
what we're
not
going to
wrong.
do is, I think we're just going to put Erin as my pit bull, and once the meeting starts, I'm going to take her off the leash and just let her go at the board. We'll see what happens. What's the worst that could happen?
I could help. I mean, it would just make it flow better.
Oh, that's fine. Yeah, just send me an email. We can discuss it.
Okay.
But I'll tell you, my road is never busy, and it's like a damn village of cars driving past my house.
Charlotte,
Do you have lots of
you
lights
should
on
be
your
added to a group.
road?
No, dude, I hate Christmas. There is nobody on my road celebrating any type of Christmas lights right now.
So in
Okay,
the city
sometimes
where
that's
I live, everybody has menorahs, like light up menorahs on the top of their cars right now.
What's a menorah?
It's something that us Jews light during Hanukkah. It's
Okay.
kind of
The
like
candles.
yeah, they're
Oh, is
candles.
that? Sorry,
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever heard the correct name.
So they have menorahs that light up that they put on top of their cars, and it's hysterical. Yeah.
So
Kyle, you're showing how like northern Albertan like thing,
The redneck
like in a
provinces.
small town, northern Alberta.
Yeah, I just got a message in private messenger asking me, what would I give somebody advice on if they wanted to run for Commander Starfleet?
Don't do it.
Drugs?
Okay.
For
a specialist on speed dial and a psychiatrist.
I will say this. When I ran in 2016, I came in number 3 out of 4. So I wasn't really that well known. But then I took over membership processing, and then that got my name out. So if you cannot make meetings and you do not like answering emails, I just say no. Don't even attempt it. Because I log into my CS email daily, and I get anywhere from 150 to 200 emails a day. It's horrible. Then you have some people that are, you can't please everybody. As much as I have tried to be the middle person to try to please both sides, it don't happen. One side will call you a Nazi dictator. The other side will praise you for doing and fixing everything possible.
Please, let's not talk about Nazis tonight.
What?
It's Hanukkah.
My apologies. But a dictator, we'll just say that.
Okay.
And then you will be cussed out multiple times, and you have to be nice. You have to be positive. But you have to know when to say something, when not to say, and you have to be careful what you say. And the board meetings, they can be atrocious. An ECAB meeting one year, I was told went 9 hours. So it's very, very, very time consuming. And see, I'm really 27 years old, but yeah, this is what Commander Starfleet's done to me. I mean, it's aged me drastically. Just saying.
Steve, I think you said something really interesting at the beginning of the question, which was you ran and you got your name out there when you started working with member services. So I think a really key thing would be to do a good job and to get your name out there. Otherwise, if nobody knows who you are, they're not going to vote for you.
Yeah, I mean that's plain and simple. If they don't know you, they're probably going to vote for the person they know, and that person may not be the best person for the organization. But if you do want to run, it's very time consuming. You have to. There's a lot of time.
It's a full-time job all by itself.
Yeah, there's a lot of time you have to put into it. It's not something that is just I can take care of this by the end of the day. No, it's not.
Well, when he was here for Tori's birthday, I think he responded to close to 200 text messages just about being CS.
Yes, I went all the way down to Winter Haven, Florida to see my very favorite Captain Yeoman. It was a surprise for her. She seen me, about had a heart attack when she seen me, jumped up in my arms. But yeah, when I was down there for the birthday party, like my phone was blowing up with emails and problems throughout the fleet I was having to deal with while on vacation. I mean, I've been sick in the hospital, and my phone still does not stop. So
well, when we went outside just to talk about the future of how the camp was going to do things, it still was bing, 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 bing.
For some strange reason, nobody wants to talk to my vice commander of Starfleet. I don't know why. He's a really likable guy.
The VCS is a nice guy.
Depending on what day of the week it is.
Hey,
Just turn on the out of office
Charlotte.
message and say contact the VCS, and do that for about a month, and then we'll see how all that goes.
No. So like I've told the board, I've told several members of the board, I say, hey, look, do me a favor, fire me. Why? Please, I'm begging you, fire me. Just can me. And he said,
no, not allowed, unacceptable.
And they said, why? I said, because that means James Herron to be commander of Starfleet. They're like, no. I'm like, please fire me. There's some of the RCs they'll get a random message at least once or twice a week. Hey, can you fire me, please? They're like, no, you're doing such a good job, but I don't want it no more, please.
I think Charlotte wanted to ask something.
Charlotte,
yes, please.
No.
I do apologize. I've missed so much because my life has been complete chaos, but I've been catching here and there. Is this true at the end of the year? This is the last After Dark and any kind of broadcast, or did we fix that? I need to know personally.
So as of right now, we are working on it. I'm going to see how the producers I have in place now and the videographic staff that I have in place now, if everything works out and we continue to get people, then it will continue. If not, the final broadcast for After Dark will be December 31st.
Unacceptable. I cannot have that.
Well,
That's why not if we have anything to say about it.
I know. I tried.
The problem is just we were having a problem getting people come on, and it just was not. It was too hard, and so I've thought about. I mean, I've even scaled back the broadcast.
I felt like it did get kind of repetitive with the usual people being on all the time. But I also felt like there's so many interesting people in the fleet, and they weren't really being reached out to be on ever.
Yeah,
it's either feast or famine. Either you have nobody or you have everybody.
Pretty much. But see, we're working on a new possible concept. We are having we're going to go ahead and have a website built, and if you want to be a guest on any of the AMA After Dark or whatnot, you can go to our website and submit it. You'll be put on there. Your first ones come on. We're also looking at doing a podcast, and I actually reached out to a few of my friends. And
you didn't reach out to this friend. I have 4 podcasts.
No, because I'm trying not that way. Hang on.
I have a podcasting network.
And I suggested you.
We are on After Dark, right? I just want to make sure.
Yes, you can drink your alcohol. It's okay. But anyways, so a friend of mine who's another fleet that does podcasts, he has it actually. You can listen to it on Pandora or and iHeartRadio. So we're going to look at maybe doing that. I know Sean and Drew had mentioned iHeartRadio at one time and possibly doing that. So we're probably definitely going to at least expand into a few things. But as long as the staff holds out and the people continue wanting to come on and we get more people involved. And I mean, don't get me wrong, I love having everybody on, but when you have a whole panel full of admirals and you got all these ensigns and young people, they're afraid to talk because they're surrounded by the brass, which really don't mean nothing. I'd like to get everybody a chance to come on. So
you're the only admiral present right now.
I also don't think that they're going to proactively fill out the form.
Yeah.
So you might need to have people that are like scouting and encouraging people to do that, to keep it diverse and interesting and fresh.
Well, we on the camp, we basically know everyone on the screen right now. If you guys know someone that you think would be interesting on the show, give us their name. We will find them.
That's how I got here on the very first time is none other than the Starfleet vampire sent me a message and said, hey, you would have fun on this.
Yes,
Right.
we
You know,
love
and it
John.
just,
we
we
love
love
John
John.
Hardy.
Yeah.
He's
you know,
our-
it's just we need to relay to each other. This person really would be good on the show, and even if he's on, you see this person on site. Please feel free to tell us. I need to send them the link, and we'll send it to you.
I know Tiffany's watching. Steve and I were going to sing "Happy Birthday" together for her.
we
Are you
was.
ready? Are you ready, Steve?
It's
On three?
Tiffany's birthday.
Okay.
1, 2, 3. Happy birthday,
birthday
to
to
To you.
Happy
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday, Tiffany.
Hey, Steve, did you see what I sent you?
Who's speaking?
Yeah.
Sean.
Sean speaking.
In private messenger.
Yeah.
Yep.
Pop that open real quick.
Hey, Kyle.
Yes, sir.
Yes, drop the link or the shareable link where people can watch this onto our page, please.
Yeah.
I'm trying to figure out why it didn't
Not
pop.
join, but they can just watch it.
So, Sean, why am I opening this same stream up under my cell phone?
Hold on.
Wait a minute.
No.
No.
Facebook private messenger.
Facebook
Your
private
name.
messenger.
So he wants me to dominate the airwaves by coming on with my cell phone.
Oh, you got to hit send.
Oh, I'm sorry. Here.
Oh, he's got to
You
hit
forgot
send.
to hit the arrow. He
It helps
forgot
if you
to
hit
the
send.
arrow.
It does.
You'll have to forgive him. I think he had 2
And
hours of sleep all
I
day.
see Yost in the comments.
Only
Yost,
one.
I want to wish you a personal congratulations for you and Susan. This is to you, buddy.
Link shared across Discord.
So is this what you want me to read?
I want you to approve it.
Dude, it's something for your chapter, right?
No, it's something for Starfleet's
For
U.S. area.
For After Dark and for AMA, for
You know
to
how many
get
drinks
more people interested in coming on.
you know how many drinks I'm in and you want me to read something?
I know. I was like, he's kind of trying to
Guys,
relax.
We
He's
want
technically
After
not
Dark to
working.
keep going. So basically, I'm proposing a contest between all U.S. chapters that will net people.
Oh,
Wow.
goodness.
There's a lot of Canadians here.
Okay.
Germany, they're just
We're
going to
working on
exclude
that
us.
Hang on.
Unfortunately, shipping to Canada for large items is it's cheaper for me to drive to you.
I know. I'm
Well,
actually
Pitter
gonna
patter, let's
drive
get at
up
her.
there shortly, so they can be shipped to my home, and I will take them, and then they can be
Gas is
shipped for
cheap.
Oh yes,
That's what
Sean, I
you're
approve.
complaining.
I'm a
Okay.
Canadian sympathizer.
So if we can get somebody close to the Canada border, I have no problem with shipping it to them and
Right.
people picking it up, and we can expand it through that. Unfortunately, I can't afford on my Walmart salary to ship to Canada everything.
Yeah, it's expensive. I think I had somebody ship to my house from England some books. There were like 4 of them. They were something from Eagle Moss, like shipyard books. And when I shipped them to Canada, it was like $77 or something.
Yeah, it is gone.
Well, you've seen the plaque.
It was
You've seen
insane.
the plaque. Aaron, you've seen your plaque. Rob's plaque.
So yeah,
That was $64 to go from here to there. It took it 3 days to get there and a month and a half to get from there to his house.
You know that what is it called? The badge that Worf wears on his sash?
Which one?
Any of them.
The House of Moke.
They
That was
shipped
the Order
me.
of the Battler.
Somebody bought one and these guys shipped it to me as an engagement present, which was very sweet. Thank you, by the way. It's really nice. It was
Thank you,
3D
Rhoda.
printed and I colored it in. I colored it in with some nice markers.
So I have an important question.
Yeah, it looks just like that. That's it. Thank you.
So, who is Lieutenant Chicken Sandwich?
This is my fiance.
And you put him as Chicken Sandwich?
Yeah, that's his name.
That's my name.
Interesting. Well, it's nice to meet you.
Yeah, I'm a chief engineer on Starbase 13.
So you're getting married in Vegas, right, Aaron?
Yeah, we think
That's
so.
the plan. Yeah.
I'll tell you what. You know what? I've never been to Vegas. But you let me know. I will come to Vegas.
My youngest daughter is getting married at Mount Charleston in January.
Yay, John's here.
Hi, John.
Hey, John.
I swear, John's like my favorite person in the world. No, I've been I'm divorced. I've been married before, and I wasn't really into like wedding stuff when I got married the first time. The whole thing mortified me. So I kind of just took everything I hated about that experience, and I was just like, I don't really want to make anyone else happy. I don't want to do something to make someone happy. I don't want to wear a dress that will please other people. Like, I just want to get married in Vegas. And Chris is Chicken Sandwich is very breezy. So I think that's what we're going to do.
I don't know how far or wide this goes, though, but I've seen Chicken Sandwich in a dress, and he can pull it off.
I know. He's like really good looking.
Va-va-voom.
I'm not just breezy. I kind of like the idea of Vegas too. Like, I think it'll be fun if we do like.
I like my husband's idea of Ticonderoga. We know James would probably be more than happy to do it.
Hey, you can get married on the bridge of the Classic Enterprise.
I don't think they don't do that anymore. They don't have it anymore. But they have like, sci-fi themed stuff we could do. I'm not opposed to like an Elvis impersonator. So
that's again James Colley in Ticonderoga, New York.
Yes, he's also an Elvis impersonator.
He's one of the premier in the world.
Chris and I have both left we've left New York behind, so we're not getting married in New York. I'm from there originally. He lived there for like 15 years or something. So
what city
I'll come to Vegas, but we're gonna
New York or New York City.
I'll come to Vegas, but we're gonna do a challenge coin inspection.
I'm from upstate. He lived in New York City. I live in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. He lives in Charleston, South Carolina. That's where we both are right now.
My wife's from the Bronx.
Okay.
And both of our daughters, on the other hand, are proof that what happens in Vegas doesn't stay in Vegas.
I'm a bit middle-aged, and the baby factory is now closed, so I'm not worried about that.
Okay, wait. What is middle age? Because I bet you're younger than I am.
I'm over 40. I won't reveal my
way.
age, but I am over 40, and I'm in perimenopause. So
I know how old you are.
I know you do, Jeremy.
Hey, Jeremy,
Jeremy,
I will buy you a year's membership to Starfleet if you send me her age.
No. There's too much trust built. There's too much trust. There's too much friendship built in phaser fire for me to do that.
Jeremy?
Steve,
Yes.
that's like buying him a coffee.
You can't be much older than me, so.
Who?
I'm thinking Aaron's around 43.
Oh my God, fuck you. I'm 40, like on the nose.
Wow.
Oh,
You never
Aaron.
guess older.
Aaron,
Hey,
you
I'm
fell for
43,
it.
So I said
fell
you
for
can't be any older than me.
Nice save. Nice
That
save.
was the trick.
I'm
Was to
thankful.
guess over because then you'd reveal it.
I'm 37.
Well
so I
done.
guess I'm pretty good then.
I know. Chris is a little bit younger than me.
39.
Well, congratulations, guys.
Thank you.
That was half a decade ago for me.
I'm actually next year. I'm traveling up to where Jerry Parsons lives. I'm going to be presiding over their wedding, her and her fiance.
Congratulations, Steve.
Hold on.
I think I might have Captain Eel do it if we don't have like some impersonator do it.
You maybe, if you would like, I can reach out to James and see if he will go
No.
out to Vegas because he's an impersonator. If he'll do it for you.
No, I'm gonna have Captain Eel do it.
And see, now if we were there at the same time, I'd do it in uniform. I'm an ordained minister. Takes 20
I'm
minutes to get the
an
license.
ordained minister too. I got ordained to marry some people.
Only
really
different states have different laws. In Nevada, you have to get justice of the peace license, like $25, and it takes about 25 minutes.
Yeah, so we're just gonna do it in Nevada. We're gonna have some rando impersonator do it, and everybody else can just have fun. I don't gamble, so we've planned out a lot of activities that we can do that are close by. You know, my science background, I'm really into rocks and minerals, which I know is super nerdy, but whatever. So I picked out a couple places where we can go rock hounding and go see some sites and look at meteor holes, and it'll be cool without all gambling in Vegas.
I
You
didn't
could
know
go
you were
see
into
where
rock hunting.
where Kirk and Picard fought Sauron. It's right out there.
What did you say, Kyle?
I said I didn't know you were into rock hunting because
Oh,
I have a cool toy that when I come to your wedding, I can bring and we can play with it.
it's
It's a
okay.
spectrometer that has an app to go with it. So it's literally like a crowd-funded handheld spectrometer, and it works pretty good.
I'll send you my resume and you'll understand my rock hunting. I feel
Okay.
weird because we know each other so well and you didn't know that
I've
about
never
me.
heard that before.
Yeah.
Hey, you know what's funny though, Drew and Sean?
I know Sarah's like scratching her head. She's like, Aaron has like gone on camera and like didn't show and tell with
Yeah.
rock and minerals. Like, what are you talking about?
At one
I
of
didn't
my
know.
events. So
I mean,
yeah.
hey, that's shocking, isn't it?
It's not.
No.
That he didn't know that. That's just horrible.
I know. You're
Maybe it
Kyle,
speaks
you're
to
a
her
bad-
level of restraint.
Kyle, you're a bad
I've
friend.
literally never seen. You know what I would like to see though? Your batleth collection is now incomplete unless you have a meteorite-made batleth.
There you
Like
go.
Sokka from Avatar.
Now you're
There's
gonna
a
really
Wait, there's a meteorite made batleth?
There's about to be when you acquire it.
you're gonna,
In other words, you got to find the meteorite.
Oh, my head
Aaron,
hurts
I know
listening
that
to that.
look. You just gave Chris.
There was, will you get it for me, please?
that's funny.
Sword of Kalis was actually a bone batleth.
3D printed.
No. It's
I've got a friend here in Paducah that actually he's a blacksmith and he actually made it out of steel, and it is heavy. It looks.
So my two batleths were made by a blacksmith out of Vancouver. He's amazing. He's actually made all my Klingon weapons, but yeah, these steel ones, they're heavy and they're awesome.
Yeah. Like, can you imagine?
know
Can
that
you
they
imagine
get some
like
damage.
showing up to a fight and pulling out a damn batleth out of your trunk?
I made this for my daughter.
I had a batleth
I like that. Drew.
here. I was here and I was driving it home and I got pulled over and I had it kind of loosely wrapped in some cardboard and I got really freaked out. I'm like,
Can you imagine, showing up to a damn fight or a riot and you don't have a shotgun or something for protection, but a deputy sheriff pulls out a batleth? You know, she's getting ready to get real.
well, I was like, what's this cop going to think about me having this Klingon sword in my car? If he doesn't know Star Trek, he's going to have no idea what this is.
Oh, absolutely.
There's a question in the chat that says, "How many bladed Klingon weapons do you have?" Question mark. Question mark. Question mark. Question mark. Question mark.
at
Question mark.
least 3. Because she has
The
a
answer is
mechleth,
she never has enough.
and a batleth for sure. Because the last time I saw her at her place, she's got them hanging behind her.
And the mechleth. The mechleth
got mechleth,
looks so
yeah,
beautiful on the wall.
It's true. Yeah.
It's true.
What did I send you? What did I send you guys? You guys got a mechleth and a batleth, right?
1 second.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
That's
Kyle's
right.
going to whip it out. Is he going to whip both out?
He might. I
Nick
don't
is
know.
about to go down.
I realized how bad that sounded after I said it.
Yeah, that was pretty bad, Aaron.
I'm sorry.
I'm with you, John.
It's okay. I said instead of sick bay, the S in sick was a D by accident today when I was typing something, and then I was just like, "Oh my god."
Dick Bay. Oh, that's interesting. You must report to Dick Bay.
It's not as good as a batleth, but I do
So
have a sword.
check out
That's a great
Kyle's
looking sword.
batleth. I had the blacksmith who makes my batleth. I had this one made. And Kyle wanted it in an auction. And it's
True.
This is the
absolutely-
batleth that saves puppies. It's very important.
We were very worried about that getting
It
there.
saves
I know. I was
puppies'
so concerned about it getting there, but it's so shiny that it doesn't. Kyle, quit twirling it around like a baton. You're making it look way lighter than it actually is. Like, this stuff is,
I'm showing off my strength.
why don't you show off its heaviness and like the batleth and not you? Oh yeah,
It is quite awesome, though.
I know. It's
Um,
beautiful. It's heavy.
I just want to
Captain-
reach through the
pointy.
screen and say, "Can I borrow that for a minute? I have some work to do."
So the
Captain
blacksmith,
Estelle. Oh, go ahead.
What?
the blacksmith who made that actually moved to Mexico. I'm not sure why. It didn't really make sense. So he's not making them right now, but he made a bunch previous, and they're really cheap. If you want to get
Oh.
one,
Where do you get them then, dear?
I'll send you the link for his blacksmith shop. I think he has an Etsy store too, but he's trying to just ditch all the rest of his inventory.
I have some work to do that requires a batleth.
No, you don't need a batleth, Sarah. You're dangerous without it.
I definitely think she needs the ballot.
Thank you, Aaron.
Does anybody get Rob's reference? Who's Suki?
It's
That's
supposed to be.
Avatar
It was
The
a
Last
spell
Airbender.
check. Spell check.
The spell check's supposed to be Sulu.
Oh, okay. Well, he has a foil. He doesn't have a rapier.
Suki is a pop culture reference. Sulu
So,
is, but to us.
Jeremy,
I mean, I've got a rapier. I can go get an actual rapier.
I have an epee.
hang on, guys. So, Jeremy, aren't you the cosplaying, designing chapter that I talked to not too long ago?
Jeremy,
Yeah.
show him your jacket.
Yeah, let's see.
Okay.
No,
All
come
right.
on
So
now.
I'm just going to do a quick fly around here of my little
But look at his
workshop.
shirt. He made the shirt he's wearing from scratch,
I will.
including like
I'll show everything.
and even the embroidery.
So those are my uniforms that I have right now. Those are some patterns I'm working on. This is a swack ton of cloth. So I've got Medical Sciences Division, Command, Operations down there, and then a bunch of black for shells and whatnot. And then I'm going to put my jacket on my sewing dummy here. So bear with me. I know, pain in the ass. So here we go. That should do a little better. So I made this jacket. This is what I call our PT jacket for the ship. It's got our ship's crest here. We slide it over. We have our ship's shield, and of course, we have the rank there just below that. And then on the other side, and the other arm is got it. And of course, the flag and my last name, and of course, the last three of my SCC number. And then finally on the inside, just add a little more style, a little more panaz. I went with the division color in there. So, but yeah, I make
He does
everything.
commissions. He will.
And I
make
do
you
commissions.
something.
I do. I've got
Yost,
2 on the go.
Yost, you need to wait. I'm going to be putting my order in first. I'm bigger and taller, so yeah, just wait, buddy.
What none of y'all saw was Steve was sitting there drooling the whole time.
Pretty
And as
much.
for the shirt that I'm wearing, yes, this is my first shirt that I actually ever did make. Of course, I got the ship's crest, and then on my back is the Canadian flag. So, and again, my last name, my last three.
Jeremy, show them the DS9 vest and the jackets that you've done. That you had
Okay,
hanging
all
there.
right, good lord.
Hey, she's
All
trying
right.
to help you out here, bud.
Okay, all right. Let me pull this one down. All right, I'll pull this. So,
I mean, he even makes like his own patches that you saw there. He does that his own embroidery. It's so good.
Really?
Yeah, he does everything. This is all him.
okay, let me go back here. I'll
Can you
try
do
to put
can you
this.
do big orders on patches?
I can't really do mass orders like that.
Okay.
Oh, that's wrong. Okay, there we go. So this is my duty vest. This is all quilted. This is a cotton. It's a polyester cotton blend. None of my work has wool because wool is ridiculously expensive for when costuming.
And hot.
Actually, wool, depending upon the weight, wool can actually be very cool. I know that sounds counterintuitive, but it is.
You can't wash it very easily, though.
On
No,
the
you
floor,
can't.
then. Didn't say that.
So
Okay,
again,
I'm
of course,
in
we
the
have
car, man,
all
dress
the
blue,
quilting
some
involved in
rainbow,
here.
cool.
And this was actually the
Really?
very first vest I ever made. I'll try to turn it inside out so you can see one of the things I did. Now, of course, the jacket I made for Dr. Poitras is much more in depth, much better. But in this little guy, I also included a little card slide, so you can drop your debit card, or you can drop your credit card in there. So I did that initially. So
Your
that's
ship's
my duty
business
vest.
cards?
Say again?
Your
Ship's
ship's
business
business
card.
cards?
That's right, and my ship's business cards, which, by the way, are printed off.
Fantastic.
So, and then finally, last but not least, this was also the very first jacket that I made. Again, the cloth that I used was not the right cloth. This is a Melton coating, and I call this jacket my winter weight jacket. Again, hidden zipper, all the quilting done here. This is in the style of the Generations. This is the Generations style. If you look up here in the way that it moves, and then if you look at Nemesis / DS9, there's actually some stylized differences there, but I'm not going to get into that. And then, of course, division cuffs there, and yeah, so that's all my stuff. That's what I do. It's
John,
it helps me
they were
keeping
done in
my brain
Greg
beasties
Aberdeen.
away.
He even made that T-shirt he's wearing.
I did.
love
Yeah,
it.
I did.
Fangirl
And I made
over Jeremy.
too.
Good job.
Didn't I, Commander Hughes?
It is fantastic. And what's even more impressive is he does all this with constant love and interruptions from two very lovely cats.
I do. A
But
ridiculous amount of
Cat is the
interruptions.
best love when helping.
Oh, and finally, sorry, last but not least, this is also my duty shirt that I've made. So this is again next generation DS9 Nemesis duty shirt that you'd find in all the series. So I make those as well. So there you go. Now you know. And as for your question for a commission, Mr. Parmley, yes, but you're third in line.
Wait, who's second?
No special privilege.
Who's second? Kyle's second.
Oh, when do I get one?
Oh, you're
Some
third.
century.
Okay.
I
You
hope
said
I'm
you were
somewhere in
third
that
in
range.
line.
I can do two things at once, but I guess
I
I'm just
got-
going to tap back quickly to what Steve was asking about the production of the badges. It's not a mass-produced thing. I can make a badge in about a half hour, but that's just one. And of course, you know, it's all about the quality of the cloth, the quality of the thread, machine maintenance, that kind of thing. So I've only got one machine, and I know it can do everything, but I have to be very mindful about how much I do with it because a trip to the repair shop is pricey.
Oh yeah, I remember the last trip you had. That was not good. It took a while.
Yeah. My stress level went from impulse to warped 17.6.
This offer might get rescinded if all of a sudden we get a mass exodus of applications for transfer. But Captain Estelle was also kind enough for every member of our crew to give us all a patch at no cost. So we already have some members of our chapter that have already sewn them into their uniform.
Oh, that's awesome.
That is
Yeah.
cool.
That's very cool.
That's it. So yeah.
Those look so good, dear.
Thank you so
Well
much,
done.
sir. Greatly appreciate it. So yeah, that's enough of me talking about me. And I am more than willing to work with everybody, whoever wants one, and I'll do my best.
I think you're going to be beating us off with a stick, dear.
Well, I do have a website, so I mean, if you want to check out some other stuff too, I'll drop that, or Kyle can drop that.
I linked
don't-
it in the chat for everyone.
Oh, you did? Oh, good look at you.
Mhm.
See, my XO, he's on top of things.
Hey, because you just brought them up, and I'm still really proud of them.
See?
If anyone wants assistance with these kind of things, there's a little bit of graphic design work that we do, but the Cerberus settled on business card designs. And so we got them printed. And then, of course, if anyone recognizes the CG artist who designed that Akira, it actually does say the USS Cerberus on it. So
Kyle did a hell of a job on that. I have to say that his network of connections when it came to graphic design and technical ability, I could not have asked to have anyone better. I'll be honest. He's been fantastic.
So yeah, if anyone in the fleet wants help, always drop me a line. I love tinkering and making Star Trek graphics.
So I just heard from Region 2 RC on Facebook that Mr. Jack Eaton from Region 2, who's been a longtime member of SFI, has passed away.
No.
Our thoughts and prayers are out to his family and the members of Region 2.
Richard.
What?
I heard you're having an event tomorrow.
Oh, I might be.
Yeah, can you tell me about it?
Yeah, well, we're having a USS Chinook holiday event. It's going to be on Zoom. It's 5 to 10 Mountain Standard.
We lost you.
No, I'm here. I'm just having to take care of something.
He'll be back. Yeah.
Okay, fair.
He'll be fine.
Okay, anyway.
Yeah, we're gonna do some trivia. We're gonna watch something because I have to get a list of things. Because my crew decided to, we should do a watch party of some fan stuff, and we'll send you some links and show you stuff. And I'm like, yep.
And did you get the links? Did your crew come through for you? No,
not a single one.
Wing it.
Maybe.
So I have to do it in the morning and figure out okay, here are the options, and we can do these.
There's a guy named Kyle that's here that could help you.
Absolutely.
Well, if Kyle will help me, that'd be great. But
Kyle will help you. Sorry,
I'd appreciate any recommendations.
This happens on my work all the time, and the expression that I came up with is called voluntold.
Hey, Kyle,
I haven't voluntold you anything.
Kyle,
no, I didn't.
Your parents doing it for you. Or for me in this case.
That sounds really fun, Richard. Is everybody invited, or is it a private event?
Well, I mean, obviously there were invites.
All except me.
It's it is our ship one. So if you look up USS Chinook on Facebook, you could join and get the information off the event.
So if somebody was watching this and they thought maybe they were free tomorrow and they'd want to go, they should look up the Chinook, and that's where they would find the invite?
Yeah. Well, the event's on the Chinook. So it's the Chinook with our NCC 74206, I think it is.
Can you spell Chinook for us, please?
Chin and OOK.
CHINOOK.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And for anybody who, because I've seen some comments, I'm sorry, I'm just going to jump in here quickly. People are asking, what was the website, so on and so forth. Change my name. That is my website. Take a screen cap, whatever you need to do. And I do have an email address associated to it. So give me your information. Just so you know, it is commission, it is by the hour, but everything is negotiable because we're all super awesome people. So that's the link to the tour.
From the States, dear?
Absolutely, you can. Absolutely. And I'll happily ship there. I have a whole shipping schedule available for all the major capital cities in the United States, just to give people rough shipping ideas from Canada. So yeah, and of course everything's in Canadian dollars. So of course you guys are going to get a wicked deal on the exchange rates, and go from there.
I have a question for Kyle. Sir, are you international as well?
Yep, I am up in the Great White North.
You've been infiltrated with Canadians and Canadian
You're
sympathizers.
surrounded.
So instead of me telling you that you're being voluntold, I am looking for a graphic artist for After Dark and AMA. If you would like to volunteer, not voluntold. You can say no. If you would like to volunteer your thing.
Kyle, do it.
Ooh.
I need you to channel the Palpatine. Like, do it.
Do it.
Lord Vader, rise.
We'll talk later.
You know, I heard the whip coming.
Oh,
Do
Kyle.
it.
You're so efficient, Kyle. Thank you, Kyle.
Kyle, pretty please.
Yeah, Kyle's bang on. Truly.
And yeah, now when I have 40 people in this
from
meeting.
everything else, I cannot talk enough about him. And I know I'm kind of derailing the conversation back to me here, but I can't talk enough about what he's done. And I'm going to be really clear that if there's ever an opportunity for Kyle to work with another ship, please take him up on it. He does have a lot happening. He does a lot of community stuff. He's got a lot going on with his work, but he will plow through it, and he'll do a great job.
And I heard that television is especially interested in Kyle. He didn't get the opportunity for this year and last year to be on, what was the show called? Lego Masters. But next year,
yes,
he'll probably be on, which is great. His Lego partner is going to be on this year.
Mm-hmm.
So Kyle, we'll have to get with you, send me a friend request, and the Avenger will have to do some things with you.
If you're into Legos, like Kyle is the Lego master.
That and our chief medical officer, Dr. Poitras, again,
We compare.
A brickhead, I believe, is what they call themselves.
Wade is into Legos? I didn't know that.
Oh yeah.
He has 4 kids, so he has to be into Lego.
Oh,
It's like a prerequisite of being a parent.
Sure.
You know, when you live within 20-minute drive of a flagship Lego store.
So I just got asked an interesting question. How come After Dark and AMA does not have a store where they can buy a shirt or a cup that says "I've survived After Dark"?
Well, that's a good idea. I'm going to talk to Steve about this after, and we might get something on TeePublic or maybe Cafe Press where we can do that really quick and easy without going through the quartermaster.
Yeah.
Maybe?
Oh yeah, because we couldn't go through the quartermaster because we're I guess you can say we're not really sanctioned because it's not really controlled by SFI. We had a situation with a member that tried to say that we were being bullied because he was not allowed on, but then it went in front of the Admiralty Board. The Admiralty Board is like, we don't control those shows because it's not a requirement to be CS. So, yeah, we couldn't do that. But definitely Cafe Press, that'd be definitely a good idea.
So, one thing was said that Drew's the official 3D printer person. He kind of has made a community. Me and Drew both do 3D printing. However, SFI now has a 3D printer group, and I believe the lawyer for us, Mike Watkins, is also a 3D printer guy, if I'm not mistaken. So there's a whole bunch of people throughout the world right now join that, and we're actually trying to spread it out so that places like Canada might have a couple creators.
I guess I'm just going to touch base on printers. When I had my meeting there with the U of A Students Union, the rep, he was telling me that there may be an opportunity for us to work with the engineering department at the U of A who deals with these massive, super high-speed 3D printers. So I don't know if that's going to happen or not, but hey, I can always hope.
Cool. Because if you got the STLs and you have access to printers, that makes it easier for you to get the stuff made for yourself. And like I said, these things on Etsy are $5 a piece.
You know, I know what would be a good thing for
10 cents
Karen to do.
That's the cost of materials.
She could be the official quartermaster for the shows.
Official quartermaster for the what?
The shows.
Shows.
Oh,
look, she's shaking her head. She's like, "Say something again, fat boy. I'll come to Kentucky."
That's a fantastic clap.
I have resting bitch face. I didn't mean it like that.
It's 3D printed, and
I've never heard a woman admit that she has resting bitch face syndrome. That's pretty good.
I don't.
It's quarter person.
Nomad has one.
Quarter person.
Steve,
Yes, yes.
what
well,
women do you know then?
Steve has
I
a very
literally,
special-
I could probably name at least 15 women I know who say that they have resting
People.
bitch.
They can just be people. They don't
They
have
be
to be
people.
women.
Well,
It's
Richard,
true.
you're gonna set her off. Let me tell you, when she gets set off during an AB meeting, I just sit back. I'm like, there goes Aaron. All right, now it's getting
Okay.
I'm not kidding.
In fairness, and without revealing information, the stuff that I did go off on in the AB meeting was a little bit shocking.
Yeah, extremely.
It needed to be said. I probably should not have been privy to that information, and it's going to come up tomorrow, and I won't be privy to it. I will be put in a waiting room during that discussion.
Sure, Aaron.
I don't think it
Let's
looks-
go with that, and maybe you might want to grab yourself another drink, and
trying to think of
we'll
what-
be right back.
trying to think of what it is that you were not privy to.
No, I said I shouldn't have been privy to it. Like, I should have been put in a waiting room. I'll text it to you.
This day and age, it's anything's possible.
Steve has a very special plaque that I made just for him.
Yes, it's packed up, but yes, I do have it.
A few others. So, yeah, I designed them in SketchUp, turned them into STLs.
All right, we'll see.
Where
What we're hoping for is that if we can get anything I do that way, that I designed the whole thing, I can send the STL to someone in Canada who can ship in Canada a little cheaper than we can down here to you.
If you ship something to me, I will be going to Canada in the next 2 months. The shipping won't be fast, but when I go there, I can have the person there ship it.
Right. I know you'd help me out, Aaron. You've
Yeah,
done it
absolutely.
for several things. But
I'm just gonna
wanna
throw
make
this out
sure
here,
that
but
the community grows, the 3D printers, we grow, we spread out. This way we can actually help each other send the models so that different people can print them in different areas. Save money all the way around.
I'm just going to throw this out here, but if we have any fleet members who are on a border town, and if our U.S. friends go northward, bring that over, drop it in a Canada Post post box, or roll into the Canada Post office, and then just mail it from there.
Well, yeah.
Is your border open to us coming across your borders right now?
By land, yeah.
Okay.
As far as
There's
I know,
no fence up there.
there's no what?
No fence.
Sorry.
No, you're right. There isn't a fence.
There's no
offense.
I always like plugging the U.S. Canadian border because I don't know if everyone has seen it, but they literally flattened, like a 100-foot wide swath across the entire continent. It's quite impressive, actually. If you want to go for a walk along the border, just don't cross the border. They get all like upset that you didn't use official channels, but it's a really impressive piece of engineering.
They just flattened it? What did they use to do this?
I've seen it. I don't know what they used. I didn't think they had steamrollers back 100 years ago or that big, but apparently so.
They steamrolled it 100 years ago.
Yeah, 1921. Now the steamroller was not invented because neither was the steam engine. So that's
you
impossible.
heard of dynamite?
Dynamite
What?
for trees?
Dynamite does not flatten things.
No, it
It
doesn't.
removes them.
Yeah.
That had to be like a literal person out there flattening somehow.
Your argument is invalid. It went goodbye.
Oh, okay. It vanished.
In,
There was right.
Washington, on the eastern
I
side of
always love the
Washington
fact that they
State,
put little
there's
Washington monuments every whatever it is, mile or so.
Hey, John, what time is it there?
5 o'clock.
Well, good morning to you, John.
Right?
In the summertime, you can watch the sun rise.
Hey, John, do you guys eat bangers and beans for breakfast?
I just know cereal.
What,
Yeah.
Aaron? You don't?
I don't eat meat.
You don't eat meat?
I forgot. Sorry.
Neither does
Any
Mary
type
Mo.
of meat?
I have Crohn's disease and I can't digest it. So
Gotcha.
Wow.
it's not like, oh, I'm against meat. I can't eat fried food either.
Wow. So Crohn's doesn't allow you to digest, because I got colitis and I'm fine with meat. It's other things.
It's different for honestly, it's different for everybody. Like people tell me I can't have like they can't have spicy food when they have Crohn's or colitis. And I'm like, I can eat spicy food all day. It doesn't affect me. The hotter, the better. I'm like dumping, having Euro sauce on stuff, no problem. But meats just mess me up really bad. And people don't understand this, but when you have Crohn's and colitis, you get these horrible stomach cramps that make you feel like you're going to have diarrhea, but you don't. But it's debilitating. It's so painful.
You get it.
See, I've got
with colitis. You definitely get the diarrhea with the. Oh my God, I'm going to die.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, this has been the episode of shit.
This is the shittiest episode ever.
Oh no! You go back and look at a few of the past ones, man. Believe me.
And they talk about poop a lot.
Well, we asked him about a colonoscopy on one of them.
Yes.
Yeah. I have diverticulitis, so I can I feel some pain, so I can understand.
You have diverticulitis.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, my mom has that, and it's not fun. It's actually really bad because your intestines become porous and you get stuff stuck in there, and it hurts.
Let me tell you, when you're trying to run to the bathroom and you take off a ballistics vest and a gun belt to try to get off, it don't happen very quickly. Just saying.
Kyle had mentioned a flat area of border on the on the eastern border of Canada and Washington State. There's at least 400 yards long and 150 yards wide, and that sucker's just as flat as can be. You put a level anywhere in there, it'd be perfect. And it was done by hand in the 1800s.
That's about the time.
Were the people who made it being paid? Like was that their job? They were being
the
paid to do
border,
it?
yes. The Canadian Railways, no.
Not really the American Railways either. So
It's interesting when you go to Canada, when you're an American, because everybody kind of just goes there. You just go to Canada, it's fine. But when you come back from Canada, you get like the Inquisition from the American government. It's so mean. They're just like, where were you? What are you doing? They all really want to know.
Oh, I'm glad I don't do that anymore.
Don't do what?
But I used to come through. I didn't go through Blaine. Can't remember the name of the little city I went through the border at. But when I came through there, everybody knew me, and they were just kind of like, "Oh, Drew, went up to see your girlfriend, huh? Yep. Okay, go on."
Did you have a girlfriend up there?
I was dating a young lady in Fraser.
Oh, that's sweet.
But that was back when Abraham Lincoln took the oath of office.
No. It was Starfield. Jesus Christ! Don't make me that old, Steve.
I could have sworn that Drew was born during the Revolutionary War.
I mean, like, Drew, have you looked in the mirror lately? I mean, look
When
pretty
you
old there, buddy.
When you consider my age, I'm actually doing pretty damn good.
What happened to Sarah? I see Alex, but I see no Sarah.
She went in the kitchen.
Oh.
Well, tell her we want something too.
Is she making us snacks?
I'll take a double.
They want whatever it is they want you to share.
Well, within reason. I'd like cheese and crackers, honestly. If you have them.
I have to say, I'm actually really surprised because we've been consecutively steady, hovering between 20 and 30 people viewing us. That's actually pretty good.
Yeah.
You know,
Aaron, I'm putting the kettle on. What do you want, love?
a good whole wheat
Okay.
cracker and Gouda and Munster cheese. Now that would be a snack.
Munster cheese, Eddie Munster.
When I was in Aruba, I won all this money in a casino, and I chartered a private boat to take me around and do stuff.
Baby, why don't we go?
You
And
got
they,
that right, John. I got a lot of miles going on here.
They said what kind of cheese they had. It was like written down, and I said, "Oh, you have Gouda cheese." And these Dutch people started
There's a
screaming at
message for
me
you, Alex.
that it's Gouda. So
Howda?
it's Gouda. It's not Gouda. They're like Gouda. It's Gouda. And I was like, oh.
Well, I will go to my local Dutch bakery tomorrow morning, because I need any excuse to go there to get sweet treats, and I will confirm that for you.
Yeah. No, just ask for Gouda instead of Gouda and see
Howda.
if they're like, thank you for saying it correctly.
I'm going to laugh if it's not something that's edible. I'm just saying.
It would be funnier if you made it into a sentence of a hello.
Sarah, what did you bring back for us?
Hello, howda.
Hello.
How do you
A
doing?
creation that I made. I'm not sure how it is.
But you're eating it. You don't know.
Well, it's edible. Really, it's edible.
Well, it's
right?
edible, but I'm not
Okay.
sure it's worthy of. But I put the kettle on to make tea for everyone. So.
Earl Grey,
The fact
right?
it was made with your hands makes it edible and delicious. I know that.
Sarah, your skin looks beautiful.
So a bunch of it is on the floor. We'll have to vac that.
So
Wait,
I
wait, wait,
also
wait, hang
have
on, wait.
instant coffee if people would rather have coffee, but most of
Aaron?
my things are tea.
Aaron, did you say her skin looks lovely right now?
I did.
Are you training for like the new movie of Hannibal Lecter? Because that like just totally freaked me out.
Sarah, have you been applying your lotions? You know what
No, my skin looks different because I've been getting iron infusions.
Jeremy, calm down now. It's not that funny. You'll be all
So my
right.
hemoglobin is.
Yeah, you look
It
like
is
that's
funny,
what I'm
Which is
saying.
why this hand is really.
You're like glowing and you look really super healthy. That's what I was noticing. But also you look delicious and keep applying lotion.
Thank you, love.
By the way,
I'm sure it should go well with a little bit of Chianti, hey?
Yeah. Fava beans.
oh yeah, I like that like and subscribe, guys. Just so you know, we only have like 12 people liking and subscribing to Steve's YouTube.
Do we need to do
I'm usually on this side of the equation, so
if you
I
have
could
a
fix
chance,
that.
go to the YouTube and at least subscribe to it. The
No,
more
he's
people
making
we get, the better.
He's making it feel like I'm
actually.
needy.
Everyone does
Like,
that.
it's like, please subscribe to me. I'm so pitiful. Thanks a lot, Sean. Appreciate it, buddy.
Oh, what's the YouTube link? Can you put it in chat?
It's just go to YouTube and type in Steve Parmley and click on the Commander Starfleet seal.
His picture.
Not my
Kyle
picture.
got
No,
it.
but when
I honestly almost didn't recognize Steve because on the
Does he?
Facebook profile you have a haircut like mine, and when I saw you join today, I'm like, who is that?
See, I'm still in the Tennessee State Guard. I haven't had drill the last couple months because my unit has been hit with COVID down in Tennessee, so we haven't drilled, and my next drill date's not till January. So I will have all this gone and all this gone come January. But till then, I'm gonna let the Mountain Man look come out.
What state? I'm sorry, I'm naive to this. What state guard?
It's Tennessee State
National
Guard.
Guard.
It's state military service. It's National Guard basically.
Hey, John.
John, are you watching a porno? Can you turn off the volume?
Please turn off the pornography, sir. Thank you.
John, we got to mute you until you can get that porno playing in the background down, buddy.
I don't think he knows he's on.
Please turn off the pornography, sir.
Hang on, I'll call him right now. I'm like, dude, it sounds like
He's laughing.
Is that a
Does he
flashlight
hear
or a
me?
flashlight? I can't tell.
This is my XO.
Did somebody say flashlight? To what?
Okay, guys, it's not that type after dark.
Oh,
I just want to touch base. One of our fleet members here in the comments had an advent calendar of
So
cheese.
you're playing some type of music.
Yep.
About
Oh yeah, that's
yes.
Tiffany.
It's Tiffany.
Tiffany.
Okay.
Tiffany, please tell everyone about your cheese advent calendar.
Diners, drive-ins, and dives. My bad.
All right. I'll talk with you later. But
Yeah, Tiffany told me the price of chocolate got out of hand, so she got a cheese advent calendar, which is great because according to my advent calendar, there are only 2 days left until Christmas. I know.
what you say 2 days before Christmas? I'm like, I'm missing weeks. What?
No. Well, that's what my
You drink enough.
my advent calendar says that because all the rest of the chocolate was eaten.
Well, you figure, Steve, you can lose weeks. You drink enough.
That's true.
That's how you do time travel, right?
Pretty much.
What all of those time travel episodes were based on.
Or
was-
keep traveling across the international date line.
Hey, Sean and Drew, you know what's funny? We have not had Tim Johns on here. Have you noticed? It's
Tim
been
was
very-
on last week.
He was here
for a
last
short
week
period of time,
Yeah, he was here
and the
last
week before.
but he keeps being called into work late.
Yeah, but so that it's funny because the question's not getting asked.
And we're not asking it.
Tim for
It's a
CS,
band question.
Drew for VCS. There you go. His wife would kill him.
No, my wife would kill him for suggesting it.
Notice Steve's actually scared of his wife.
Is Amber there? I've never met Amber.
No, she's actually at her brother's house. They're working on some stuff. My daughter's down there with her too.
That's
Which
nice.
is why you get away with being here on After Dark, right?
I can be as loud as I want, and I got to hear her. Like, so Fiona, my 10-year-old, is now living with me. And last time I was on the last After Dark, I got really loud. And so her bedroom's on the other side of my bedroom. And she banged and beat and hit that wall so hard it had all my pictures fly off on here. And she texted me. She said, she's like, look, Dad, I know I'm living with you, but for the love of God, shut up. I'm like, excuse me? She said, shut the computer down. Nobody likes you. They just come on there just to see you make an idiot of yourself. Please go to bed.
That sounds like Fiona.
Does she like Star Trek?
Yeah, she likes Star Trek, but she doesn't like it when I'm loud and obnoxious and annoying.
Steve, I need you to do me a favor.
I have to go on an away mission. Lieutenant Chicken Sandwich is going to take my place.
All right. So is he regular chicken
But
sandwich or
Fiona-
spicy chicken sandwich?
Spicy chicken
Hold on.
He's one of those
Y'all,
food
were y'all
chicken
around when
salad
Fiona
things.
came on After Dark?
What's
Huh?
that?
Were y'all around when Fiona came on After Dark?
I think that was a couple episodes before my first.
Told him that he was fired and she was taking over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's Fiona we met.
Yep.
Now,
I
That's
see
her.
that stuck too.
on the wall story.
It's her mother's influence.
Mhm.
Steve, after the
Yeah.
pounding on the wall story, I wanted to remind you that, well, tell you because I haven't told you yet. Tori said she wanted you to give Fiona a great big hug for her.
I'll do so when she comes home, but right now she's out with the redhead.
Oh yeah, guys, remember to send your recipes to this email address for the recipe book. I know that's one of the things that we've been talking about for the last couple of months.
What kind of recipes do you want?
William 4 Foxtrot Sierra Kilo W4 WWS.
Well, let me know where to send recipes because I've got a whole book full.
The only recipes he knows how to make is Jack Coke.
Not true. I am a spiced rum fan. Remember?
Oh, that's
Crack
right.
it, Kraken and Moxie.
That is a good choice.
So, what I would like to see one day for Halloween, one year, is John here dressing up as Captain Jack Sparrow, and he's like, "Why is the rum always gone?"
Because I drank it all.
The wife is home. Woo!
Uh-oh.
I'm in trouble.
Steve's going to be on lockdown. We're going to have to continue without him.
So, do we get to meet Amber?
Yes. Possibly.
Yay! John.
Do we get to watch you get tased again?
No.
Hey, John.
Which
I
John are
threw
you
that shit away.
John Hardy.
Hey, babe.
Yeah.
Amber.
Nice to see you.
Richard, where's the tasing card?
I don't have that card. I didn't make that card. That's a Tim card. I would not want to infringe on Tim's intellectual property.
I don't blame you, Richard.
Hey, guess who's here?
What's up?
Who?
What's up, Fiona?
Hey, Fiona.
Hey, Fiona.
I live here now.
How you been, sweetheart?
Tired.
Tired?
Tired. What have you been doing?
No. He's trying to kill me.
I ain't gonna kill you. I
He's
love
trying
you
to
too much.
stab me. Help.
Well, can I make a suggestion, Fiona? The pool's clean. Come on down.
What recipe are you submitting, Steve? I'm submitting the recipe on how to cook a child alive, and she keeps yelling at me.
I would
This is Amber for the ones that have not met her yet.
I
suggest spit roasting.
Yeah, it's just braised in the oven.
This is my redhead, my boss.
Is that Amber?
She's a sweetheart.
What's up, Amber?
This is the manager.
The man.
Hey, Amber.
This is who's gonna tase Dad later.
Domestic niner.
Can you taste him now?
No. No.
Already. She would, but he hit it.
Yeah, right. I got rid of that son of a bitch. You have what was it, like 10 shows in a row? I got
No,
shot.
it was 3. Quit over exaggerating.
Whatever. It felt like 10 when you were getting tased trying to talk.
Steve, Tiffany is asking you what recipe you're submitting to the cook.
How to cook me.
How to cook Fiona.
Hi.
I hear it's a delicacy on Kronos.
Yeah, an ogre.
And a rosemary.
Oh.
Ogres have layers.
That's like we're like an onion. You peel each layer.
Ogres have layers.
Sit down.
You get
That's right. Ogres have layers, donkey. And no, we're not like a peanut butter parfait. You just peel each layer back.
Can we watch more abuse by women, please?
Steve, you want to take a little advice from
Amber.
some experience? She offered to take your place as CS. My God, man, take her up on it.
Yeah, she could have.
Amber, it's good to see you again.
Stubborn,
She
and
kicked him earlier.
hard pushing enough.
She might give those old guys a heart attack, though.
Fiona?
Yeah.
Why not?
Who said my name?
Look, Steve, you like it.
We'll love her.
Thank you, Chris. I appreciate it.
Florida uncle.
Yeah, the Florida uncles are.
You guys are horrible.
Put the camera back.
Yes.
Well, this is exactly where the horribleness can come out.
Hoodie's coming off. Burn it up.
This is a safe venue for all of our debauchery.
No debauching. You can hitachi and hibachi, but you can't debauchee.
What about kaibachi?
Well, I'm sure that would be acceptable.
That was worse.
Look, Hitachi is another show, dude.
Has anybody noticed there's two different shows going on? One in chat, one not that we're watching.
I know. That's kind of like, they're having this nice detailed conversation in chat. I think they should just, we need to get a Zoom account and bring everybody on and just let the chaos explode.
I could.
Oh my God.
I hear somebody that
Parmley
you
and the
know
Adventures
has
of the
a
next
Zoom
Star
account,
Trek
actually.
movie.
I would love that.
Leona's
We
drunk.
could really light up the screens with it.
Oh, I'm sure we could.
Kyle, what do you put? What's your
It would
pick?
probably be internationally
I don't
banned
wanna-
after the first episode.
Oh, who's master of ceremonies tonight? The Russell Camp?
Yeah.
So the link that I put in the chat there is if you guys want to share it, I'll talk about it because Fiona reminded me of it watching Steve and Fiona.
Hold on. Let me figure out how to do this.
Okay.
It's on 2 different computers. Wait, I got it. Never mind.
Oh my God, you've gotten so big, Fiona. Jeez.
Hey, John, she's coming up. Her head is just about an inch above my shoulder, and I'm over 6 foot.
Fiona,
Yeah.
how old are you?
I am 10, getting ready to be 11 in 5 months.
10?
Oh, what-
11?
What'd you say? 10 going on 26?
Yeah.
40.
How do we just
She
go from
should,
10
Did
to
not say
26?
that.
I know
Fiona
you're not.
should go into
She's a precocious child.
Very.
There you go.
Fiona should go into reporting.
Your banner is up,
Journalism.
Kyle.
I love her enthusiasm. She should go into science.
You want that as a picture?
No.
Hold on.
Yeah, it's a
No,
picture.
no,
Good.
she's on command track.
911.
I
Hang on,
know
I'll do it.
science is boring, but you'll make a lot of money.
Thank you,
Just do it.
because I haven't figured everything
Well,
out yet.
I like the stars and astrology more.
That's
See?
considered
Move
science.
forward. Join the Space Force.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
Start in the Air Force, hit the Space Force.
Sure, why not?
Become a
that's
commissioned
considered
officer.
science. You'll
Yeah,
make a lot of
that's-
money. Do it.
That's now a valid career
It is.
career goal.
Absolutely it is.
No, I don't want grandkids.
I don't
Kids in
either.
general, they're little demons.
Thank
Oh,
you,
okay.
thank you,
All right.
Steve. So I just got to show this off. This is like one of my crowning achievements. So I work in an elementary school, and for 2 years I've had a comprehensive Lego programming, and of course, because Star Wars has a Lego license, every kid in the world, especially 10-year-olds, all know Star Wars. But after 2 years of only wearing Star Trek merchandise on my body, getting Star Trek custom masks, and I have a Star Trek Christmas tree, and just beating their heads into a Star Trek, one of them finally made an Enterprise for a Lego design contest that I had. So
Just to shut you up,
success,
right?
success.
You can die happy, Kyle.
I can die
It's
happy.
nice. It's good. It's nice though.
You know, and it's great work. I will admit, I love the fact that it's got the black background and it looks like it's got the lights going by or the starlight at warp speed. Yeah, well done.
It was impressive.
You're about to get tased.
Kyle, wait, I
Yes,
want to
ma'am.
see somebody get tased.
No.
Taser.
We can have him get shot instead.
Okay.
Getting tased is really just
That
more
is not an
annoying.
improvement.
I got pew pew. I ain't got no no more.
Hey, we
I
don't
mean-
need Fiona being in jail for the rest of her life.
Okay, but if it could happen, we can't stop it.
She's 10. I
Damn.
seriously don't
Yeah.
think
That's
she should do
wild.
it.
Yeah,
no.
but in most of the U.S., they do charges of assaulting somebody on purpose.
Okay, that's definitely up my viewers.
Well, I mean, you
Wait,
should
I don't
teach her
know.
to-
Wait. Technically, Steve just gave consent. I don't know. Is that still a crime then?
Hey, you know,
He gave
I-
consent.
I don't kink shame.
I see her head just a little bit.
My nail broke, so I have a sharp nail. I'm trying to maybe.
So I have a genuine question for Fiona, and maybe she can help us all with ships and with recruiting. Fiona, do you use TikTok? Are you allowed to? First off,
yeah.
are you allowed to?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. And
Sometimes.
okay, sometimes, all right. Because another way for us to do recruiting, Steve, is maybe looking at each ship having a small TikTok account, 30 seconds, just the 30-second mark, doing some of those things. And if Fiona's in it, maybe she could start being a spokesperson.
What do you mean?
Just throwing that
Fiona's
out there.
I got you. I got most of my friends to subscribe to his channel. I got you.
You did? Oh,
Yeah.
yes.
She's going to go viral.
Perfect. I love it. Thank you, Fiona, and thank you for your input.
Remember, the golden rule of parenting is silence is gold and duct tape is silver.
Good point, Rob.
Excuse me, Rob.
One of these.
Because it has a.
That may be a good idea. I'm just going to throw that out there.
My dad used to always say it's a dictatorship, and I'm Caesar.
Soon. Soon, Jesse, soon.
I got to catch up with the comments here. Oh, Commander Hughes, you have a serious question to be answered.
I know I'm answering it.
I don't know where the
Good.
ornaments are.
They're coming. Let's just say that they're coming.
Yeah, I got a friend that has a whole Star Trek Christmas tree, and he's got tons of ornaments of different ships.
I set up one of those at my work, and last year Hallmark came out with technically the model is the Mirror Prize from the Mirror universe, but it just does the original theme song. It's a beautiful tree topper. I love it.
Nice.
Now, if only there was a Hallmark store left to buy this from.
There is a Hallmark store
Walmart
at
has
Westminster Mall.
most of the Hallmark stuff.
I've got one near my house. Yeah.
Yeah, I got one here in Calgary downtown.
You do? There isn't. I haven't been able. There isn't one in Edmonton to be had.
There's one in Westminster Mall, Jeremy.
My birthday is next Sunday. I'll gladly take the full set.
The West Edmonton Mall is insane. I was just talking to Jeremy about this. I went there once. There's like a bunch of ice skating rinks inside of it, like more than one. There's more than one ice skating rink inside of a mall. You
And a
can't
ship?
get around it without a map.
No,
Aaron,
It's insane.
it's Mall. It was Mall of America before Mall of America had existed.
Yeah.
It was Mall of North America. That's what that was.
Biggest mall.
Well, it was the world's biggest mall at one point, Jeremy.
Well, no offense to anyone living in like Minnesota, but I'm never gonna go there and go to Mall of America.
Yeah.
Well, that's fair.
I've been there. It's a lot of walking.
Oh yeah, it's a lot of walking in Edmonton too.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, it has an amusement park. It has a massive water park. There's a recreation of the Santa Maria sitting out there somewhere. Then there's the ice rink. What else? What am I missing, Kyle? Ain't it?
Oh, they have a racetrack in.
They do have the
West
racetrack.
Edmonton Mall
That's right. They have
now.
a go-kart racetrack. That's right.
That you actually have to have a driver's license to participate in because it goes like 40 to 60.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah, that's new.
Yeah, there's all kinds of cool stuff.
I'm sorry, guys. Duty calls. I have to go on a very important away mission now with Lieutenant Chicken Sandwich.
All right. Well, Aaron, thank you. Will you be at the meeting tomorrow?
Good night, Aaron.
I will
Good night,
be
Aaron.
there.
All right. You have a good night. Nice to meet you, Lieutenant Chicken Sandwich.
All right. Come again.
Jeremy, when things are more normal, because we're not normal in Alberta. Okay.
Yeah.
Anyways, we should book the Santa Maria one time and have the two ships meet there.
That's a fantastic idea. You know what? I'm writing that down right now. I'm gonna put that in my calendar for next year.
When we promote people, we can kick them off the plank because the Santa Maria, for those that don't know, is an actual ship inside Westminster Mall that does have a walking plank. Now they kind of discourage you from walking off of it because the water is not the cleanest.
Nasty.
But I mean, if we're just promoting an ensign, what's the harm, right?
Yeah, that's more hazy.
Oh yeah, you still have ensigns. I don't know if I've got one.
You make them. That's what you do. You make ensigns.
Kyle, so
You
since
knit
you're,
them.
So much into Legos, when are you coming to visit Legoland in Florida?
We have.
I would love to visit Legoland in Florida, but I would also like to visit Galaxy's Edge, right? Because I need to make my own lightsaber so I can take it home and I can clash them together with a batleth and see which one's stronger. I have a theory.
Basically, you could visit both parks and the camp at the same time.
Yes.
We're 5 minutes from Legoland.
Well,
Yeah.
I see there's a lot of room on that floor there, you know, and
Hey, Drew. Can I come back?
No.
Yes.
And just never come back up here? Can I come permanently
It's
visit?
up to you.
I am just marking that into my calendar right now, Richard. I'll put that in for next year.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, if you can figure out what it is, then we can work on the logistics.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I mean, it'd be one of those things where it might have to be an away mission rather
Can I
than
respond to comments since you're not going to?
tiered with the expo up there.
Yep,
It'd just be
absolutely.
too busy, but it's certainly something we should. It'd just be nice and quirky. It'd make nice
It'd be a lot of
photos.
fun. Absolutely.
And Steve
I'm gonna mark that
started
off
a
on my
trend.
calendar on March 1st, and then I'll do
What?
a follow up.
Okay.
Steve started a trend. Everybody's got to get a picture in front of the camp sign.
Yep.
I know him. I know him. I don't know.
If the commander of Starfleet can do it, there ain't no other reason why you can't either. Let's get it.
I know him. I know him. I think I know him. I don't know.
You want to see a vampire?
Sure.
He never sleeps.
Right there.
John.
Right there.
I feel you, bud.
He never sleeps. He's
I
on.
feel you.
He's always
So,
online.
interestingly enough, there was one time since I joined SFI that John was actually asleep. Like he was going to lose the title of Starfleet Vampire, and then Mitson from the Nomad phoned him on Messenger and woke him up.
Well, don't
And,
feel bad. My XO is the only
Why?
person that literally has been on a stream with us and fallen asleep and started snoring on camera.
Hey man, I was like 7 drinks in, and I was warm and I was comfortable. So
You can't blame him though.
I was out,
He kept like he's like,
and I was in full uniform too.
yeah. Well, this is why the USS Constellation ran aground on the Kronos home planet, is because we let John in charge of the bridge.
Well, you know, that's what you get.
So is that how I escaped?
No, that was just through the airlock. You're lucky you're actually on planet.
Hey, look, I got promoted from ensign to XO after only being in the organization for 6 weeks. So I'm doing my best, all right?
Hey, when you're desperate for people, Starfleet has this called this blue light special. This is where you go find these type of officers.
Also, try and find a man who snores.
Yeah, we're bottom of the basement.
Shining down on me.
Yeah. NUI. That's definitely John, right?
is
there.
it under the influence of ZZZ?
Yes.
That's ZZZ Commander
Hey,
News.
I was in my sea cabin. The officer of the deck had the con, and I expected him to wake me up if shit got real.
You got real all right. Very quickly.
I love reading comments.
Well, you know, 4 forward is a very interesting room.
Well, I sat there and I asked engineering to put a replicator on the bridge so that we could get coffee.
It's a tribble.
Yeah, it's a really
replicator
huge.
costs sucks.
Can I kidnap your cat?
This
At
is
least
my
in the
boy,
I'm
Dodgers,
not
there's
Voyager.
3 replicators.
Sammy.
Hey, I'm all for an honest to God coffee pot. I've even got the special mug to prove it.
Is the mug special, or is what's in it special, John?
But he
That's
doesn't
my
have
question.
this mug.
No, I don't. I actually have the only Connie mug ever made.
So, Steve, can I ask, does that mug get mailed to the next commander of Starfleet? Because that alone
Is it
might
passed
make it
around?
worth it.
No,
It's
so
got
this
his family crest on it.
yeah, this mug has got the commander of Starfleet, and then it's got my actual family. It's got the commander of Starfleet's family crest on it because my family just descended from Celtic. So
Oh, did we?
it's got the Constellation logo on it. It's
Oh,
got
hey, someone pulled it up.
yeah, there
Oh,
you go.
that's really cool.
That was designed by the late Russell Camp.
That's
Yeah,
what I
he-
was about to ask.
He did good work.
Yeah,
Russell did.
Yeah, going through all the pictures and stuff here, I was like, what is all this stuff? And I start looking at it and go, I've never seen that before.
Yes,
Steve?
don't delete nothing because it's not backed up anywhere.
Steve,
Yeah.
is that Cameron Tartan?
Yes.
So,
I'm Stuart.
yeah, Fluffy in
Like
your arms.
500 billion other Scots.
No knife.
No, Davidson
Right on the
for me.
stream.
Jeremy, who's the Fluffy in your arms there?
This is Sam. Samuel is his name, and he is a fuzzy toddler. There's no question there.
They're
And
usually that way.
Oh, I
Move your
love your
arms,
Steven.
Is that the new one?
Yes.
Turn around again, John.
Is that the one that Drew designed? The symbol Drew designed?
No, that one's not.
No, that's
Now, Catholic Press wouldn't let me produce it again because copyright infringement. Although, honestly, if we talk to our counsel, I'm pretty sure the Axonar agreement would allow us to use that copyrighted material in a non-profit way. As long as we don't make any money off of it.
there's one word that just makes me kind of cringe and start getting my hackles up. It's Axonar. Oh,
Well,
but that's just
I mean, we got it. I understand that. I mean, that's a raw nerve for a lot of people. But the agreement that CBS entered into as a result of that gives us a little more leeway than we used to have regarding copyright infringement. So,
Jeremy, right?
you know, fan-produced art based on Star Trek is permissible as long as you're not making any money off of it.
Jeremy has a new nickname.
I do? What's that?
Your new nickname is the Catman.
The Catman.
Yes.
The Catman.
I thought he was Captain Taylor.
No.
All right. Well, guys,
Captain
we are at hour 37 minutes. We are going to call it. We are joined tonight with Captain Sarah Rosenzweig, Captain Jeremy Estelle, Fleet Captain John Hardy, the Vampire, Colonel Richard Steele, Commander Kyle Hughes, CO XO Cerberus, the Russell Camp XOSO, Sean Durer, and Drew Mayer, producers of the show. And as always, my very sleepy XO, who likes to sleep while the ship's crashing.
I only did that once, damn it.
Yeah, so did Deanna Troy. Look at that and see what happens.
No, she did it twice.
Well, guess what?
She deserved it each time.
Guess what? My term's not over yet, big boy. I'm sure it'll happen again.
Oh, damn it.
But Kyle, if you can reach out, because I'd definitely like to pick your mind about a couple graphics for the.
I sent you a reply on your Starfleet members only post about it. So take a gander there when you get a chance.
All righty, I will. Thank you, everybody. I hope everybody has a great night. And as always, be safe and remember to live long and prosper.
Live long and prosper.
Peace.